But they did it, and they will do it again.
Man in pink.
They won't do it again.
Yes.
I think a referendum is well overdue. We were promised one. We haven't had one. We're hearing lots of excuses. And it's about time that the country had a referendum. We had the healthiness of a national public debate instead of the politicians squabbling over it. Let's have a referendum.
Boris Johnson,
You're completely right. You're completely right, and one thing is for Ding Dang Sure, Gordon Brown will not deliver it.
When do you want this referendum?
Let me tell you in a minute, there will be an agreement in Brussels on the new treaty. It will resemble the Constitution in virtually every particular, except they will have abstracted some of the more obviously ludicrous things, such as the European anthem and the flag and all the rest of it. Not all children will have to sing the Ode to Joy and all the rest of it. That will be taken out, but the essence of it will be there. The thing will have legal personality. The Charter of Fundamental Rights will be installed. There will be a creation of a European foreign minister and all the rest of it. And I think the abolition of the rotating presidency, which I think is a great shame, because all these measures strip away the rhetoric and the jargon. All these measures basically amount step by step to a centralisation of power and authority in the EU institutions.
What's your party's contribution been to this process?
We are long overdue.
You even started.
We are long overdue a national discussion about whether we think that is right.
Well, the party,
and I think we should have a referendum.
Boris, if I can stop your flow for a moment, Boris. Which is the only party that has given us a referendum?
The first party to promise a referendum on the euro was of course the Conservative Party.
To give one.
Not promise.
There wasn't one on Maastricht. There wasn't one on the Single European Act.
I think the gentleman is completely right. We are long overdue a national debate about
the last one, Boris? It was in 1975.
And it was in 1975, which is too long ago.
Christopher Hitchens.
And it's about time we had another.
The Conservatives were in for 18 years after that. They never had a single one. Not one.
That's no argument for not having one now.
Christopher Hitchens.
I just wanted to say I slightly regretted the flippancy of my last reply. I live in Washington and I can't always keep up with all the arcana of the European Union integration talks, but a reason to regret the departure of Tony Blair as Prime Minister, in my opinion, is this. For the last 10 years, for the first time ever, we've had a Prime Minister who hasn't been either much too pro-European, fanatically so, or too pro-American. Someone who's at home in Washington, at home in Italy, can speak French, can go and talk in Ireland without any apparent strain. Under the Labour government, of which actually Shirley Williams was a member, most conspicuously, we really did grovel to the United States, most shamefully in the case of Vietnam, the disgraceful government of which she was an ornament then. Edward Heath couldn't give a damn about Washington, could only think about Brussels. It's gone on like that. Everyone will have their favourite example. I think we'll begin to notice, only when it's over, that we had a Prime Minister who was easy in his skin in both dimensions.
Okay. Let's, I want to move on, Shirley, if I may. Let's take a question from Tom Hawksley, please.